Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I've already got my orange on. I'm only about 10 miles from the customer, so I went ahead and put everything on, and we just get out and get on going. Oh man, I feel much better than I did yesterday. I don't know what my problem was yesterday. It was bloated, I guess. But whatever. I slept like 9 hours last night. Let's get everything done. Honk that like button. Leave me a comment down below. I got some things to talk about today. I'll talk to you later. So I parked 10 miles away from where I need to be. I get 7 miles away from where I need to be, and this is happening. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes. This is awesome. And people up here on this road, they keep letting people in, which is making it worse. I don't know if there's a wreck up here or what, but Waze said it's about two roads up is blocked for some reason. So I guess I'll be calling my FM and telling them what the hell. We got 12 minutes to be there. This is ridiculous. These are the things you can't plan for. Well, I've been in this traffic for 25 minutes now. Now I am late. Looks like construction going on up here, but the problem is this little town is active at 7:30 in the morning. So you got all these little side streets, and people keep letting all these people in, which doesn't do anything for us here in the back. Well, I say the back, but this is going for miles behind me now. Miles. They need to quit letting people in and just let's go. These people on the side street, that's their fault for being on a side street. But there goes another one. Let's just let those two vans in. Yeah, there we go. No problem. I'm going to be here a while. So we made it. Finally. So there was a wreck in an intersection. Bumper to bumper. Both vehicles looked like they could move. But apparently, they didn't want to. And there was a gas station like right next to them. So they backed up traffic for 4 miles on both ways because of a fender bender. Yeah. 45 minutes late. Not happy. And I left 30 minutes early. Wow. So we're waiting to get counted and then get unloaded, and then we're going to be headed on probably to Vidor if I had to guess. Yay. Let's go pick some Slinkies up. Alright, we are unloaded. We just got our next assignment. Look at that hair! Woohoo! Just got our next assignment. We're headed to Houston to pick up some, probably some skidded coils. It's going to a canning company in Paris, Texas. It's a short load, 294 miles, 41 miles there. Short load. So the question that I was asked in the comments was, could I show my planning and all that stuff for getting to these loads, where I'm going to stop, for breaks and that kind of stuff. So the first thing to planning is writing down all of the stuff in the load assignment. Okay, see all this? It tells me that I've got to tarp it. It tells me how many miles there. If there was a pickup number, I'd put that on there. The date and the time when it can be picked up, where it's going to be picked up, the phone number for where it's going to be picked up, the date and time for when it's going to drop off and where it's going to drop off at, and the phone number for that. There have been so many times that I've used that phone number to ask them, exactly how to get into their place. So it is very important to write all that stuff down. Maverick gives us these books, see? And we write all our stuff down in here. Some people do, some people don't. I do every single time. I've gotten into that habit, and it's a good thing for me, and it keeps me straight. So I'll talk about the rest of it here in just a little bit. So I've made it to the Port of Houston. Had to show my TWIC card once. Probably gonna have to show it again. And they email paperwork to you. Great. Oh, so we have gotten checked in twice now, 2 different places. Now we are headed to warehouse 18 to pick up our freight. Oh, come on now. This Port of Houston, a little weird. Keep right, okay. No video, no photography allowed. I gotta let y'all go. Now that I'm through the guard shack, now I turn my video back on. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go down here where these other Maverick trucks are. It said warehouse 18. That says 19. That also says 19. So. We're going to try to find 18 because that's where I got to be. And I tell you, it's got a lot of stuff. Right. Alright, I'll see you down the road. Alright, so we're waiting at our 4th stop. Yeah. Our 4th stop here at Port of Houston. And I've made it to another warehouse, and it's my turn to go in, I guess. Okay, I lied. So apparently they're blocking the exit out of this warehouse, and I've got to sit here until they're done loading him, and then he's gonna have to back out, and then I'm gonna have to pull in. Great. Anyway, so the next part of the question was about how do I plan my day. Okay, well, let's assume I've dropped off for the day and I'm gonna go pick up. Okay, so stuff all over me. So I write down all my stuff on this little pad, right? Including phone numbers. Phone numbers are important. I may have said all this before, but here we go again. So I'll put in the address of where I'm going, and I'll get a GPS, and then that's usually a small run, not too long, right? So I don't have to really worry about planning a place to stop or whatever unless I need fuel. And then if I need fuel, I'll look at my trucker path in the same direction that I'm going, and I'll find me a fuel place to stop and get fuel. So once I've picked up and I'm headed to my customer, I'll do that same thing. So I don't really plan where I'm going to stop for break, or honestly where I'm going to stop at night. Okay, breaks. Usually I'll get down to about 2 or 3 hours on my 8-hour drive clock, and then I'll start looking for a place to park, and that'll be on Trucker Path. I just use Trucker Path, and I'll find a Love's, Pilot, Flying J, TA, or a rest stop that's coming up pretty quick, and I'll drive to that one, and that's where I'll be. Now, getting into the customer, that's a little more in depth. I will usually, while I'm on break, I'll look and see where the closest rest stop, or Love's, or Pilot, or Flying J, or whatever, close to my hour of time. I usually try to leave them an hour on my clock to find a place to park, because you could plan all day long, but if you get to that place and there's no parking, you're gonna have to go someplace else, right? So I try to leave myself a good hour option to get someplace to park. And normally we drive on these lanes where you're on a major highway for most of the time, so you can find a place to park. You know, one way or another. Sometimes you have to get creative. Love's, Walmart, give them a call. Most of the time they don't care. Sometimes they do, but just give them a call. And most of the time they'll tell you, yeah, sure, come on in. But I do look at satellite images of the places that I'm going. That way I'll know whether there's a way to get in or not way to get in. And if I can't find a way on satellite, then I will give them a call. And that's what those numbers are for, man. Give them a call. But Maverick's GPS is pretty good. It usually gets us pretty close to where we need to be. Sometimes it screws up. Sometimes you're scratching your head going, the crap. But normally you can find your way out of it. Just be patient and be calm. This warehouse I was loading into, all this stuff looked like Indiana Jones. Stuff's been in here for years. There's a mound of dust on top of it. Years and years and years. Gotta back out of this long old place. Can't really see past the door. That's alright though. Got skills. Skills. Skills pay the bills. I guess we can go out here. I don't know. Beats me. Well, we made it. Made it out the door. Backed out the door. Now we gotta go to the main gate and leave. The heck up out of here. Got just about enough time to get to where we need to go today. That'll be all right. Starting to get a little warm. It's going to be hot this summer. I have to get me some of those sweat wicking shirts to wear. It'll be warm. Alright, I gotta go to the main gate. We'll see you down the road. So we stopped, got some fuel, and we got the heck up out of Houston. We're going to drive for about another 3 hours or so tonight. That'll put us about 7:30 to stop, which is a good time. Excuse me. It's a coronavirus. No, I don't have coronavirus that I know of. Anyway, so I guess you just call this email question day. I got a few more emails with questions, so let's do the last question because they're all kind of the same. And I've covered most everything, I think. So last question is, do I think I made a right choice with Maverick, or did I consider any place else, you know, like TMC or Milton or any of that? Do I think I made the right choice? Yes, I do. It's close. The main office is close to my house, which I like. If I need anything, I just go there. The school was close to the house, which I liked because I could go home every weekend. They pay me well. They give me the amount of miles that I'm looking for. And I've had no issues with Maverick. None at all. They, like I keep saying, they've done everything that they said they were going to do, and I'm doing everything I've said I'm going to do. So I think if you have that mentality and you go at it like that, and you're not afraid to communicate with your fleet manager, I think you'll do a lot worse going someplace else, honestly. And Maverick has a really good reputation around Central Arkansas anyway. They just do. Everybody you talk to about Maverick, they've not heard anything bad about Maverick. Now I'm sure people have had bad experiences because everybody has a different experience, right? But honestly, I do believe that it's what you take into it. That's how your experience is going to be. I'm not here to try to change the company. I don't want to change the company. I'm here to make money, and I'm here to run this truck. And that's it. And that's what they expect out of me. They expect me to run the truck and to make money with the truck. And that's what I'm doing. And they leave me alone. And that's the best thing about it is if I don't want to hear from them, I will not hear from them. If I don't want to hear from my fleet manager, I won't hear from my fleet manager. I'll call him when I need him. If I'm running late somewhere, I let them know. Like this morning with the traffic, I called them and let them know what was going on. The trucks that were behind me, because there was 4 more trucks that filed in there this morning, they had called them also. And they said, yeah, we got a report that there was a wreck or something up the road. So they knew that we were going to be late. And that's how you have to do it. So no, I have not considered any other place. I didn't consider any other place when I came to Maverick. And as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. I'm enjoying my work. I'm enjoying the company. And I'm enjoying being left alone. Let's go! Alright, so I've stopped for the night in somewhere. Gilmer, Texas. I've stopped at the Walmart here. They're going to be closing pretty soon, I bet. It's a little D1 store, it looks like. Yeah, so I've stopped for the night. We've still got 81 miles to go. But the choices of where to stop is getting a little skimpy down through here. So I found the best place I could. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Honk that like button and leave me a comment down below. I'd appreciate it. See y'all tomorrow.